Hey everyone, as I mentioned in my last video, this week is going to be a little different because we went camping this week with our family, and I'm showing how we did a makeover or a make under on a little pop-up camper that we bought for a very, very low price. Luckily, I have a son who was very handy and helped get it all ready to go this weekend. We basically took everything out of this camper to make it just a sleeping camper, but made sure that there was plenty of storage. And when I say it became a family affair, I mean even the grandkids got involved and helped repaint the canvas. The previous owners had already painted the canvas, so we were just going over it with white to give it a crisp and clean feel on the inside. And after we got it all cleaned up and painted on the inside, this is what the outside looked like. So it was time to get started. My son then again brought it back to his house, and little girl had to supervise that day, of course, but we just gave it a couple of layers of clean white paint on the outside, and of course, oh, there she is again, but trimmed out the fender and the little stripes. Pulling off the tape is always the most satisfying part, I swear. I even like to watch it. But after that, it was all ready to make the beds up, and Joey and I just were kind of taking a break here, and then we headed out to the campground. This is what it looked like on the outside. Obviously, a little more to do yet. All right, just a look at what I'm doing to prepare for our camping trip tomorrow. I'm getting some taco meat. This is a ton. I cooked up one of these containers, packages, I mean, of ground beef in my big pan. That will be for walking tacos tomorrow night when we get to the campground and we are setting up. I will just start reheating this, and by the time we're done setting up, we can make walking tacos and do some s'mores and everything. You just really don't get that much time on the first night at the campground. And then another family member is going to be bringing the toppings and the chips. So we kind of are splitting it up. So what I'm doing next is just making some burger patties. And I'm going to put them in a container and get them seasoned up. Now, normally when I do a burger at home, I do a nice thick, super thick burger. But this time, we're going to do them a little thinner, just like average size. I'm going to season with garlic powder, salt, and pepper. And most of the time we end up doing this at the campground, and it's kind of a pain when you're out in the woods or wherever where you don't have access to like running water, like warm running water or whatever. Last year I think that I did a grocery pickup order at Walmart, and we picked up the food on our way out. So that's how unprepared I was for camping last time. This is 23.
Hey.
Yep, 23 burger patties.
How yum. What are the patties? Whoa.
The patties?
No, patties.
Yeah. Next on my prep list is cutting up this chicken breast. Joey. So I'm just gonna start cutting off these pieces of fat and anything that I don't want to go into a foil pack. But that's what we're doing now, is making bite-sized pieces of chicken for foil pack dinners. So we're gonna get that out of here. Cutting board is clean, and now I'm going to get started cutting up the kielbasa into bite-sized pieces and get that into a container. My goal is to just have everything ready to go into foil packs, and people can just pick and choose what they want to put in their own pack. So this is the progress that I'm making. I have the smoked sausage cut up and in a container. Eggs are washed. Getting ready to do breakfast burritos next. And I have my chicken that is waiting to be seasoned. First, I'm gonna hop back over here and get the sausage into the frying pan. I've moved my taco meat to drain. I washed my skillet. Gonna get the sausage going. I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil onto these chicken pieces. We'll do some salt, of course. Just carry on with the garlic powder. And then sprinkle on some lemon pepper. Get that mixed in. Alright, I'm taking the easy way with this one and just using these real bacon pieces. Okay, I'm just going to add a good scoop of bacon grease in there as well. So that we get that good bacon flavor, and these potatoes have some grease because the sausage just isn't making much. And I want the potatoes to get cooked nice. I'm gonna give the meat and potatoes a chance to cook and get started on beating some eggs. Just did a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of sage, and I added a little bit of heavy whipping cream to my eggs.
Or I could be someone else. No one stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out.
You ripped it?
Try not to hold me down. Feel
Yep.
Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Gonna put it right in here so we can take it camping.
What's your tent?
My tent, my camper is at your house, remember? Alright, so we're just going to rinse and repeat till we have our container full.
Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive.
Well, I have this container filled up. I just did some more parchment in between because if you know, tortillas will kind of mush together and stick. So I'm just going to close that off, push those aside. I have more tortillas, so I'm going to find another container to put them in. I just ended up using the tortilla bags. I used 2 of them. I just put one in this way, then turned it around, put the others in, and it fits 10 burritos in there nicely. And then I have the container, so this has 15. We have 25 breakfast burritos ready to go. I want to have a dish that I can throw in the crock pot on Saturday, which is our second day at the campground. It's usually our busiest day and the only day that we have to have something for lunch. So I have a couple pounds of ground chicken in the fridge, and I am going to make like a white chicken chili, but only ground chicken instead of chicken chunks. Of course, there will be other foods like sandwiches and things, but sometimes the grown-ups like to have a little more of a grown-up meal. The younger kids are perfectly happy with like sandwiches and chips all day long, but I want to have something a little more substantial, so it won't be a big deal just to make this and put it in a container and then just kind of throw it in a crock pot the morning of, or just heat it up. So I'm just adding some chopped up green and red peppers that I had in the freezer, a can of white beans, and a can of light kidney beans. Next, I'm going to add this container of sipping bone broth. You know, I'm just pulling things out of the pantry. I don't think I have any diced tomatoes, but I'm going to check that next. Let's add a little onion. There's literally only a drop of salsa in here, so we added some water just to clean out the jar. Gives us a little bit of tomato. I'm going to add a little tomato paste, like that much. Love you. Next, let's do some garlic powder, some chili powder, onion powder, salt, and some black pepper. Stir it all together. Let's add a little bit of sour cream to this chicken chili. I'm thinking some of these jarred jalapenos would be good. Real bacon pieces. Of course, some cheese. Mix it in. Make sure we get all of that sour cream mixed in there really good. See how the color is changing. Got a whole different texture going on here. I want to share a little idea that I got off of Pinterest, and I don't know, it's probably floating around TikTok or somewhere too, but it is savory s'mores. So I am basically filling up this container that I got at Target. It's a Bright Room, and coincidentally it was on sale, so I'm like, it was meant to be. I've been kind of looking around at different snack containers, but I'm really cheap and I won't spend a lot of money. I think I got this one for $6, so yeah, definitely it was on clearance for $6. I am filling up my little containers here with olives, pepperoni. I meant to get some salami, but I didn't get it. I also ordered some ham that I was going to dice up because I thought that would be really good. But basically you take your baby bells and roast them and then put them between your crispy pretzels, pretzel crisps, and then add whatever you like. I'm putting some olives in my snack box. And I'm going to drop a sleeve of Ritz crackers in this long one. Alright, so I'm assuming that if the longer one holds a whole sleeve, that this one will hold about a half a sleeve. I have some block cheese that I'm going to work on cutting up. And I'm just making sure that my cheese cubes are a decent size that will fit on the skewer without melting completely off. So I was just thinking that these pickled jalapenos might be pretty good in this box as well. Oops. There we go. And I just cut up my cheeses. They don't have to be perfect. They just have to fit. So, there we go. Gonna pack it all in and get it in the fridge. Love it. How convenient. So now I'm working on getting some eggs cooked. I made some bacon. We're gonna do some breakfast sandwiches. Kind of make ahead type of thing. Look at the difference in all the yolks. Just different egg layers. Well, I have this really old Tupperware like cake carrier thing, but sometimes I use it like a bowl and just put the lid on top. And that's what I'm going to do this time. And I just put the bottom parts of the English muffins down in the bottom, and I'm going to start stacking the eggs on top. Now I have some really thick bacon, and it took forever to cook this bacon. So thick. I'm just gonna break it up and put a little here and a little there. I have 3 layers or 2 layers of 7 underneath, and then a layer of 8 on top, because you end up with more room as you go vertical. That one's not going to have much cheese, but I'm sure somebody will appreciate that. It is the next day, and I've got my 2 coolers that are ready. They're washed up and ready to load. We had a busy morning. I went out and got my nails done. Hallelujah. I don't know if we ever pointed out that I had 1 pink thumbnail for the longest time. But anyway, got that done and out of the way. Well, everything is trial and error, so we had to go to a bigger container. Squish them in there. And I'm trying to put things in the order that they are going to need to be used. Keep it on there, okay? So I'm gonna do some of this cheese on this side, some of this cheese on this side. There, now we're filming. It's nice and melty. Are you still on here? We're gonna do a pretzel chip Get that in there. Ooh. Ooh, that's hot. Get that one there.
S'mores. We don't have any.
Yeah, you're dead.
Always have s'mores when we're going camping.
Perfect.
So I have all kinds of fire poker things.
Oh, that looks good.
It's Diamond doing that thing.
I guess if you're doing foil pack dinners, you need to make sure that you have a fire ring, which we don't this year at this campground. So we're improvising and cooking our ingredients on a flat skillet or griddle. In this pan, I have some hash brown potatoes, a little bit of carrots and broccoli and cauliflower. I added some onion as well. So I am making some box mac and cheese for the kiddos in the Ninja Professional. I just have some water coming to a boil. Love this thing. I can use it for pretty much anything. The campground is having live music tonight. So under here we have our chicken, sausage, and peppers. So basically we're doing a huge foil wrapped meal.
Follow me out down to the bay. Forget all the worries when you're with me. Let every wave gently kiss away some of the hardness from those brief yet gloomy days. Wilderness, we give you our mess. We're so blessed to have you anchor our hearts and give us a fresh start. Wilderness, we've come for you. We'll misbehave, stay up till late, share all our secrets as we let go. No more illusions, no more standing still. Our love fusion will never cease to thrill. Wilderness, we give you our mess. We're so blessed to have you anchor our hearts and give us a fresh start. Wilderness, we've come for you.
Okay, so I told you guys we had 3 back-to-back trips planned for August. So we traded in our camper and our dog and got into a different vehicle, and now we are driving up north. So I just wanted to hop on real quick and explain that we probably won't have the video up this week because we won't be preparing any food. It's all provided. Yeah, we'll be eating, but I don't know if I'll feel like getting out the camera. If I do, then I'll share, but if I'm not around next week, no worries. We're just busy, and we'll see you the next time.